This is for pond boss. Look, I hope you can see as much as well as I can see. Look at the fish. Look, thousands of Coppernose bluegill. I have not even fed them. This is what I talk about. The fish will train themselves. Look at there, they're coming from this side. I haven't thrown out one piece of food, but look at them. They're just frothing the top. Look at there. Now that was a big crappie, I saw him. That was a crappie. Now I see some pretty good sized bluegill down in here. This is what happens, talking about the feed ring. If you feed them every day, this is what you'll get. Now, we'll throw out some food. See, they're coming from this other end of the lake down here. See them swimming in? Look at that. Hundreds more. Look at them. They're coming from that feeder. And I'm just going to throw out a little food here and just see what happens. I mean, there's thousands of fish right here. Look at there. Look at that. I'm going to throw it way out. And there they go. By not having a feed ring, you can, look at there, that's some nice ones there. By not having a feed ring, you can throw it out over a wider area, and you don't have just like you know, at a ball game, 100 people standing at a hot dog stand trying to get a hot dog. You spread it out and everybody can eat better. I mean, there's thousands. Look at that, just thousands. You could just about step across there without getting wet on the backs of fish. Here comes some more. Okay, now I'm going to set the camera down, and I'm just going to throw out. I'm going to throw out basically about 5 gallons of feed real quick. I'm going to do a couple of scoops. Look at that. I mean, isn't that pretty? Thousands of feeding bluegill. These fellows here are pretty big. See, this is a kind of a bigger group. There's a light colored one there. We have a few of those. They're kind of my pets. I'm gonna put some signs up here. Don't fish around my docks, and if you do, if you catch a white one, turn him loose. See the little babies that get over here and get theirs. See, a lot of this gets spilled on the dock. Every time you walk out here, somebody goes through, but the little babies are underneath here eating food that the big ones didn't get. The big ones don't like going up on the bank too much, although these are getting close. But I hope this gives you a good idea of how good fish will eat bluegill. It's essential to feed them if you want to have really big bluegill. And if you'll feed them, you'll have bigger bluegill than the best bluegill lakes in the country. I love going to a Reelfoot Lake, but the size cannot compare to what we do here. Chinook Cutoff over the Mississippi Delta south of Memphis, it cannot compare to what we do here. I never found anywhere I could go and catch more and bigger bluegill or bass than I can right here on my own place. Crappie was a different story. I can catch a lot of numbers of crappie out here, but I can't catch those big slabs like they do at Grenada Lake. To give you an idea of how big they are at Grenada Lake now, the slot limit is 12 and above. It's got to be at least 12 inches. That's a big fish. If you don't know how big a 12-inch crappie is, start measuring some. You'll be surprised how many of them are 8 and 9 inches long. And I think Grenada's probably got the biggest limit, the biggest slot size of, or the biggest minimum of any lake that I know of. I don't know that if Enid and Sardis are the same, but I know Grenada, it's sort of known as the crappie lake of the country for size. And I'm also blessed that the backwaters of Grenada Lake come within 3 miles of my house. So I live basically, Enid had the world record crappie back in the 50s. Fred Bright from Memphis, so the story goes, caught it. And so Enid's right up the road, just outside of Water Valley. Water Valley is about 10 minutes away. And my home dock growing up was Bryant Landing, which is the backwaters of Grenada. So between that and Enid and what I've got out here, I always had a lot of access to a lot of good fishing. And there your Coppernose Florida bluegill, there they are, thousands.